America.
This is America.
Yeah, so America, the United States. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make videos more frequently. It's 2026, and I don't really care if it's good or bad. I'm just gonna practice like putting stuff out there, whether I feel like it, whether it's ready or not, and yeah, I'm just assuming it's gonna naturally improve as I keep doing this over and over again. But for now, bear with me. I'm still figuring all this out, like what even to say. But anyway, as someone who's lived a majority of the past 10 years or so living in Asia, I would like to make a little video about my my current thoughts on the United States, and from a perspective of actually like immersing myself outside of it. And so let's get into it. So the bad, we'll start with the bad. There's definitely a lot of problems, as you probably already know. And I'm just going to make my observations. So one is we've kind of lost our connection to spirit or any sort of like spiritual practice, or and we've just kind of went all in on consumerism, consuming, buying, and it's very spiritually dead. Whereas in many places around Asia, you'll find that spirituality is sort of the base for the culture, and just coming from that brings this like communal piece of a society that's like functioning and has these underlying values. But yeah, I feel like it's lost that connect. I don't know if it ever had that connection, but I feel like it's very lost, and it's drowning in this kind of delusional madness. Yeah, and we're just like hanging on to this belief that there's like substance to just keep consuming, and somehow that leads to happiness or satisfaction, when it's really just destroying like everything. But yeah, and two, it's not walkable, like unless you're in like New York City, Chicago. Those are probably the only two places. Like even LA, you need a car. Miami, you need a car for sure. And that's just a huge burden, because you're paying like at least $100 a month on car insurance, and then you got like the car payments to actually buy the car, which is probably going to be like around 20 grand. It's really hard to find like cheap cars, and all the systems are used against you for buying cheap cars, or getting a cheap car without like taking out a loan and paying a ton of interest, and all these things that you don't even need. So yeah, it just feels like we're getting scammed in that sense, and it's kind of sad. Like nothing's walkable. Like I can't walk to any like convenience store that's reasonable. There's one that's near here, but they rip you off with the price, and it's like double the price of what you get at the supermarket, and it's like, I don't know. It's like all the scams here. I mean, there's a lot of scams around the world, but it's like it's more of a subtle scam here, where it's just like corporate milking you dry of all your money. And anyway, that brings us to another bad point, is that it's just expensive, like to the point where I can't even really imagine myself buying a house now, just like considering it's like $500,000 to buy just a basic house, like in or near like a decent city where you're actually gonna be able to like do things and find employment and work. So yeah, and then just like topple that in with like health insurance, difficulties of like actually getting health insurance, navigating that through like when you're not in some stable job, if you're just jumping around freelancing or if you're taking a break, it's like you can't really have health insurance, and you can't, if you want to buy the house, you have to be working steadily for years, like since you were 23, in order to pay off the 30-year mortgage. But anyway, but yeah, it's just very expensive, and I feel like even though the salaries are higher here, much higher, minimum wage is higher, it's still, I don't think it really matches to, the comparison in other countries where everything's just way easier, cheaper, simpler. And you don't have to like keep consuming on this never ending like consumption hamster wheel. But anyway, good. Let's go. Let's talk about some good things. There are definitely some good things. The national parks are pretty incredible here. There's just so much diversity in terms of the landscape, the climate, where you can be. Like if you include Alaska and Hawaii too, it's like there's really a lot going on in terms of nature. Like, yeah. All right, and another good thing, there's definitely like the ability to have independent thought and sort of like embark on these independent life paths. I feel like that's something America really does well. It's just like, even though like collectively, of course, there's a lot going on, but at least like in some sense, there's this like subtle encouragement to carve your own way and, stick out a little bit to sort of get ahead. And it's sort of that like, I don't know, there's something there that I feel, of course, other places you can think independently too, but I don't know, there's something in the energy or the undercurrent of the culture that really like pronounces it here. And yeah, so, well, anyway, how long have I been recording this? I don't even know how long. Oh, it's been almost 10 minutes. Okay. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed my little insights. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.